Goodwill Industries was founded by Dr. Edward J. Helms in Boston in 1902.
He was asking for merchandise from the wealthy in Boston. At that time, Edgar Helms worked with the Irish to help them find jobs. They mended the clothing and they sold the items. So that's the birth of the Goodwill thrift store.
Today, there are 179 community-based Goodwill organizations in the USA.
This particular agency started in 1967, and the first year it was operating, it gathered about 300,000 pounds of donated goods.
Goodwill Industries of Northwest Texas now operates out of stores in Lubbock and satellite stores in Amarillo, Plainview, Levelland, and Wolfforth. There are 4 donation sites in Lubbock, and donations can be accepted at any store.
All the profits that we make at the stores get funneled in here for the classes. We have basic computer classes and Connected for Success class. We have job placement, temp services. All that is done through retail.
I came to Goodwill and I was going through DARS. I had hit a low in my life, and being a little bit physically challenged, I knew I needed to get computer skills and I needed help. So through DARS, they suggested coming to Goodwill. They have free computer classes, so I walked in, signed up, loved the staff, the people that were here that greeted me, and I asked. I was a little more proactive. I said, are you guys hiring? And they said, we are hiring in document destruction for a shredder. So I decided to apply, got the job. At that time I was taking the computer classes and worked my way up in the office.
Our stores are the support engine for our training and warehouse facility. But a few years ago, that facility needed a major overhaul.
We had to go through Goodwill Industries international audit. We weren't ADA compliant, we were not OSHA compliant, we were not electrical code, city fire department. We weren't compliant with anybody. Here they had rusted doors, had water coming in under the doors. The doors were chained shut. The back of the building flooded. There was black mold here. We had a little box for a restroom up here in the front. 2008, the facility was completely renovated. Today, the facility meets all those standards, and it's not fancy, but it's clean, and I think people are very proud to work here, and people are proud to train here.
Today, Goodwill is moving into the future, a future for people, for new jobs, and for better communities. Goodwill Industries of Northwest Texas is a major employer in our region. Our primary efforts are to assist people with barriers to employment.
I came to Goodwill back in '09. I heard about the computer classes, and I didn't feel comfortable that I knew about computers. I'd never owned a computer before. And since I can't use my hands very well, they had cut my words to 10 words for a minute and I would pass the class. Because I told them, there ain't no way I can do 20 words, especially when I can only use one finger to type. So that went down to 10 words a minute. Well, at the end of 6 weeks, I was doing 26 words per minute. So now I go in and I talk to the class and I say, hey, I do 26 words per minute with one finger. And how many fingers do y'all have?
People are the same everywhere you go, no matter what the barrier, no matter what has happened in the past. People want a good life, a good family, a good home, and a good job.
I walked in off the street. I just came in and applied, and I've been here for 7 months. I'm a supervisor now. Yeah, I was born with a tumor. I was amputated when I was 5, and I've basically grown up with it. I've learned to adapt, and I mean, this job means everything to me. Without it, I wouldn't have a house, I wouldn't have the car that I have. I'm engaged, so we're supposed to be getting married.
Goodwill Industries of Northwest Texas is a major employer in our region.
The most important thing that you see is how many jobs this agency has created. When I came in 2003, we had anywhere from 98 to maybe 100 jobs, give or take, on any given day. Today we have over 275 people employed in this agency. So we have been in a growth mode.
Even as a major employer in our region, our primary efforts are to assist people with barriers to employment through computer training, job training, temporary and permanent job placement services. Goodwill Contract Business Services offers temporary and temp-to-hire employment solutions for businesses and nonprofit organizations.
Our mission is to employ people, get people to work, follow our mission statement. People automatically assume that because we are Goodwill, that we're only employing those folks with a disability. Not necessarily the case. We want to be able to help anybody who may have a barrier to employment. Homeless, didn't have anything, they were staying at the Salvation Army. Today, they came in, we put them to work, we got them working, they were able to save enough to get a place, they live in an apartment, believe it or not, they walk wherever we tell them to go, they walk.
Telecommunications is one of the fastest growing industries in the country. Lubbock is home to more than 20 inbound call centers and employs hundreds of full and part-time workers. Connected for Success was designed to teach skills needed to enter the telecommunications employment arena.
We do mock interviews. We show them how to fill out an application, how to set up their resume, show them how to dress, and how to answer all their questions.
Over the last few years, Goodwill has become a major player in recycling field.
Our recycling efforts, as you see here, we recycle textiles, we recycle shoes, belts, purses, stuffed animals, books, anything that can be recycled, we recycle it. As we have continued this expansion here in Lubbock and providing more programs, we have more people coming through our building, utilizing our building. Our space is getting very limited, and we're very tight in our back warehouse, and therefore there's some danger with people moving forklifts and moving pallet jacks and hydraulic equipment moving, and so we really need to expand.
We have plans to build a 25,000 square foot warehouse facility.
Once we get the building established, it'll house probably 35 to 40 employees. We have outgrown this facility over the past 5 years. We've grown very rapidly. We've gone from 98 employees to 275 employees. So it's not just jobs in our recycling efforts, it'll be jobs within workforce development, within admin, and within document destruction as we can expand all of those facilities.
Today, we are proud to serve our communities, our businesses, our citizens, and our people.